Hello, anybody who's watching this. Welcome to my reaction to Mountain Blade Boyarlord review. Swadia for everyone. Um, I'm assuming it's Bonerlord. What is it? Is it Bannerlord? Maybe I just don't know about Boyarlord. We'll see. I've played a bit of Boyarlord. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this reaction. One of another one that had been a Seth video, even though it's from December of 2017. A lot of people were happier back then. I wasn't. But anyway, um, yeah, I played a little bit. My friend is a big fan, and because of that, I played it to see what he's enjoying about it, and I enjoyed it, but I didn't play a lot, so we'll see what I missed. If it is about Bannerlord, if it's not, we'll see a new game then. Before we begin, there is a donation link in the description below if you want to help out the channel or send me a private message. Ooh. You can do it in a lot of platforms that I don't really care about. Anyway, also you can send me a recommendation or leave a recommendation in the comments below, obviously subscribe for more low effort, low quality, low energy content. Let me compose myself before I watch this. Alright, let's do this.
Hey people.
No, it's not. Okay, I think the titles are plugged in now.
Hey people.
Yes, they are.
Seth here. Video games. Please. You know what's a good video game?
Stop them. Wrong motherfucking answer. Wait.
Mountain Blade Warband. Are you a
Warband.
virile male? Then this is the game for you.
The hell is a Bannerlord? Is the second game? Where did that word come into my head?
You suffer from a receding hairline, fetal alcoholism, or untreated syphilis? Then this is also the game for you.
Maybe alcoholism.
Mountain Blade Warband is a medieval life simulator, loosely based on the geography of Europe, when Europe was a fun, friendly place where every day was filled with strife, famine, pillage, and rape. Or as
so like America now.
I like to call them, a snuggle with a struggle. Rape isn't good. You start as the leader of a mercenary.
And I didn't mean, when I said about America, I didn't mean that part. I meant the previous one.
Band with only a pocket full of coins and a desire for more coins. Using your superior negotiation skills, you can hire groups of inbred villagers to join and fuel your middle-age war machine. From here, the world is your proverbial oyster. Naturally, I started as the only black man in Europe, a man lost and looking for purpose after his parents were killed by the Malaria clan. I needed to show these crackers how to fight good, how to fight better than their enemies. I would show them the way of a trouser snake. I could not avenge my parents, but I can seduce these fine young ladies. How you doing, Lady Alfred? She asks me to visit every...
Okay, I can see that Seth. Years ago, Seth was much slower than in his late videos. Even though I watched videos from around this time, haven't seen Seth video in a while, so it's a bit weird to me.
Every month the guards glare at me.
He's a bit slower,
disguises me
and more
in
edgy.
The same goddamn stupid-ass nurse outfit to sneak me in. Nobody is fooled by this. Why do we keep up this charade? Every month I visit, you bitch at me that you'll only marry a man of the highest moral fiber. Yes, I know my honor is like -60, but those villagers had it coming. They should have just given me the cloth hides. Nobody had to die. But when a peasant acts like a bitch, he gonna die like a bitch. Naturally, I also needed to hire companions who would align with my management philosophy. They needed to be cold-hearted, lacking any conscience, any
Fine, I didn't want to pause on it, but I do want to read this. Moral absolutism is gay AF, alright. Villagers are weak, they deserve to be raided, and hummus isn't food. Management philosophy, core values. Off. Mr. Seth.
Philosophy. They needed to be cold-hearted, lacking any conscience, any shred of remorse. So I surrounded myself with murderers, vagabonds, and women. In the beginning, you start as a faceless nobody with no title, no reputation or standing to speak of. Being of common birth, you're fairly unremarkable, but completely free to do whatever you want. You can participate in trade and make no money, perform assignments for nobles representing different factions, and even enlist as a mercenary commander in their ranks and make no money. Or you can raid villages all day every day for fat stacks of gold. One day you might even fight and imprison other generals, refusing all ransom requests from their kingdom, because the more lords you keep prisoner, the less armies they can lead. Then you occupy their castles and towns while they cry in jail, forced to subsist on a diet of cum soup. It's homemade. The sense of scale in Mountain Blade is huge. When I played it many years back, I never fully appreciated the immense power gap between starting the game to having an army of several hundred men tearing through most of a civilized world. There's few words to describe.
I didn't reach that part. I didn't go that far. I only was in a struggling situation in the first part and get killed by bandits because there's one more person in their team than in mine.
Drive the satisfaction you
and also
feel
they have better
winning
weapons.
Decisive battles and putting your enemies to the sword. If you become the vassal of a king, the game gets really interesting, since you often need to be intertwined in politics, intrigue, and skullduggery to advance your position.
Is he not hitting damage at all?
The sandbox AI plays out its interactions, while your actions alone can shift the balance of power. There's a lot of factions to choose from. Vikings,
Skyrim before Skyrim.
Italians, Mongols, Sand People, and Germano-Italians. At the start, I had no real allegiances, so I went with the Snow Slavs. That day, my life changed. I met a man named Boyarlord, and he was a man with a plan. He had...
Is that why it's Boyarlord?
Good ideas for how to bring stability to the realm of Calradia. Remember how you told me to start war with the Sand People? I guess they did have it coming. Remember then how you told me to start war with Swadia? Those were good times. As a result, the Kingdom of Vagars was launched into war at multiple fronts.
No way. I wonder why.
Was a tactical genius. He had an ace up his sleeve. He told me in private to provoke conflict with Rodox as well.
His name is Ultra Sasuke?
Intelligent, nihilistic, and with a wicked sense of humor. Boyarlord was my one true, forbidden love. Then I joined Nords and thought I'd never see him again. Even worse, my kingdom went to war with Vagars, but despite everything, we never fought each other. I told you those beautiful words one night, fuck King Yoroglek, and you said, yeah, fuck that guy, can't even win 4-on-1. So I murdered your entire kingdom, so we could be together. In the end, you defected for me. He started wars with every faction when no one else did. He had hyper-aggressive warmonger AI when no one else did. I'll remember you, Volition, even though I'm stuck here with Lady Alfrun giving me blue balls. She keeps shouting at me using big words like genocide. I keep reminding her those were Swadian villages. It wasn't genocide, it was pesticide. She can never satisfy my cravings.
Sharman's probably thought the same.
Remember when you told me to talk shit about Jarl Knudar? I did it. I dishonored him and bullied him. He even challenged me to a duel and got whipped. Oh, how we laughed. At the time, I said what's between us is purely professional, purely business. But maybe I did it, Volition, just to see you smile. You traitorous motherfucker. Well, after that betrayal, and having my heart broken for the last time, I lost any will to continue. So I tried some mods instead. Most of these mods are historically accurate depictions of Europe during the medieval
time period. Now Ultra Sasuke makes more sense.
With expanded options for veteran players returning to the game. The amount of amazing total conversions and gameplay overhauls is staggering, and completely worth trying out if you've already played the base game. I give Mountain Blade Warband 10 Sharingans out of a Byakugan. Go buy it. CD
nice
keys are out there for
everywhere.
pennies on G2A, and the game goes on sale multiple times yearly on the good old game store and Steam. Not sure what to get your family for Christmas? Why not invest in a classic Ceph trademark loot box? You never know what you'll get.
Hopefully I'm not
Maybe
gonna
a
get
door handle,
demonetized for this.
a kitchen accessory, or even a coat hanger. The possibilities are endless. Buy while
This city's my shower
As
holder.
always, more content to come next year. A warm thanks to the Merchants Guild, generously funding these atrocities since August. You're all wonderful. Have a Merry Christmas.
Okay. Why was he so small in that mod or whatever it was? Okay, it feels like completely different person did a review. Is it even a review? Because in the other videos he goes more thoroughly through the things. And here he just more focused on one guy and like one joke, I guess. I guess you can call it a joke. I don't know. Like one little storyline he wrote for himself. So that was interesting. I didn't enjoy this as much as his other videos, so I hope he releases a new one soon. I miss him. And that's it. That's about it. Thank you, anybody who watched this. I appreciate it a lot, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Have a great life. Because one of us has to.